Hi, my name's Annika Craney. I'm a skipper and I work for Blue Seafarers. I also volunteer for Marine Rescue, soon to be one of the first rated women in the crew.
My name is Gigi Torres. I'm a marine biologist and I have got my dive center in Mallorca. I'm also a scientific coordinator of a non-for-profit on the island called Arroz Marinas, and I'm a co-founder of the non-for-profit called Daughters of the Deep.
Hi, my name is Emmy. I'm a Master 5 MED2 and a dive instructor.
Hi, my name is Suzanne. I'm one of the deckhands on this ship, and I've also sort of spent some time as an assistant medic and as a medical officer, in a backup scenario.
Hi, my name is Charlotte and I work for Wet Sunday Jet Ski Tours as a jet ski tour guide, an office receptionist and a social media extraordinaire.
Hi, my name is Yolanda. I am a marine social scientist at the University of Queensland. I do research consulting in climate change communication in the context of our ocean. I am also the founder and CEO of a non-profit called Divers for Climate.
Hello, I'm Alice. I'm media for ocean conservation organization called Seafarers.
Hi, my name's Georgia. I am a first mate on some vessels for Explore Group in the Whitsundays.
Hi guys, my name is Shannon. I've been working at Red Cat Adventure for about 2 years now and I absolutely love it. I've been a decky and now I'm in skipping and training.
Hey, I'm Vincy. I joined Sea Shepherd 6 weeks ago for my very first campaign. I'm here as a galley member, so the second cook on the ship. And I'm also about to join the deckhand team.
Hey guys, my name is Peyton. I work for Red Cat Adventures out of Airlie Beach. I've been in the Whitsundays for about 4 years now. I am a skipper.
Hi, I'm Madison Stewart. I'm the founder of Project Hiu, which is a small initiative here in Indonesia where we repurpose shark fishing boats in tourism.
Hi, I'm Carola. I'm working with Sea Shepherd Global and this is my 4th mission. I'm the medical officer on board.
My name is Emily Monticello. I work for Red Cat Adventures as their marine biologist, master reef guide, savannah guide and deckhand.
Hi, my name is Kate Parker and I'm a founder member of Daughters of the Deep. I'm a captain and I currently volunteer with Sea Shepherd and the Australian Volunteer Coast Guard.
So I actually grew up on a sailboat from the age of 2 years old, and then I got into diving when I was super young, and I've spent my life on boats, which has really helped shape the person I am today. So I started off as a host, and then after a few months I went on to be a snorkel guide, and then eventually worked my way up to being first mate on a few of their vessels.
For me, the sea, it's my natural place to be. In a way, I have always grown near the sea and I had very clear that I wanted my future to be related with the ocean.
I've been a seafarer for the last 4 years now, and I never found it more difficult to be a woman at sea, at least no more difficult than being on land.
You know, as a little girl, I started diving at 7 years old and then got certified at 12 years old. And it was really difficult to keep up with everyone else because I was just this small kid. But as a girl, I also felt the need to prove myself and that I could keep up with everyone else. I wish there was more room for us to just be ourselves and take the time we need and exert the energy we need just to be ourselves in the ocean.
It can be tough sometimes, I think, as women in this industry because of those general comments that people might make and surprise that people have when they hear that you're the one driving the boat, not the one in the galley or cleaning the toilets or those traditional female roles. And I think it's really important that we push for normalising women within the maritime industry.
I found it really challenging sort of progressing through the company and getting a little bit more responsibility. I had a lot of skippers sort of tell me that I belonged in the kitchen rather than in the engine rooms and things like that, which was a little bit upsetting at first.
I quickly learned that as a female, being the only female in a very male-dominated world, that you've got to get stuck in, be just as good as them. I can change a gearbox as good as them, and I wasn't afraid to get my nails dirty. The challenges that I probably faced was the stigma of being a female and whether we can do the job just as well, which we absolutely can.
So one of the challenges that I have found in the industry, especially when getting my tickets, was that there were so few women also doing these sorts of tickets, surrounded by lots of confident men who know that they have a place in this industry especially coming out of it and trying to find those role models. There are so little female role models. You do feel like you have to work twice as hard to be there and to be in these senior roles.
And you learn that a lot of rooms are uncomfortable, but you show up anyway, and you it's a real journey finding your voice in these spaces. And I think being a young woman definitely makes it harder, but also makes it worthwhile. I think it makes it quite fulfilling to figure out how you do navigate these spaces, especially, dive industries, science, marine science, it's all still quite dominated at the higher levels by men, white men.
The maritime industry is unfortunately quite a hard place for women to make their way. I have found myself having to constantly prove my worth, my strength, that I'm capable of doing the same as all my peers just because I am a woman. But hey, guess what? Sometimes we are a bit more organised and we are a bit stronger.
Joining the industry from a deckhand to a skipper was no piece of cake. I did find it quite challenging being the only woman in my school, as well as being one of the only women in Sydney itself that I could find. I've now moved up to the Northern Rivers and I still have not found many women in the industry. It can be quite lonely in that way at times. There is a lot of encouragement to be found in the industry that can be very beneficial. I am also discovering that there is a bullying culture in the industry, and that can be quite challenging, and it's something I'd really like to remedy in the future.
I think it would be really special to have a lot more females within this industry, as I think that we all sort of have a very similar start, and to be able to share that experience with other females and grow together, and just be comfortable around the women that we have within the industry would be incredible. I think that it's an industry that is so much more for the girls than we realise, and I think that with having more people on board and being able to share experiences with each other is something that I can't really put into words.
Most of the people that I work with and most of the people that inspire me are actually young women, doing awesome things, breaking barriers, showing up in places where they're not welcome and being there anyway, and being confident, and not just that, but also being kind and compassionate. And I don't know, I think women bring such a special perspective to this space, one that's definitely needed, one that, conservation is about giving back to each other and giving back to the ocean and the planet, and I think women are very good at that.
One of my favourite things about being a marine biologist and a deckhand is taking the children out to snorkel on the beautiful Great Barrier Reef and visit Whitehaven Beach. Throughout the day, I notice a lot of the kids watching me, mostly the young females. I might be driving the tender or saying a speech, or I might just be dancing at the back here. Before that day, they are looking up to me. At the end of the day, I have had multiple children come up to me and tell me, I want to be you when I grow up. That's just the best feeling in the entire world.
To have more women in the industry, I think would help build a bigger support network for us, so that we can help each other feel more confident in our roles and what we're doing out there on the water. It would also provide a lot more safety for us out there, in the sense that we would feel a little bit more confident stepping into these situations, knowing that we do have each other's back.
Women bring skills into the maritime industry that are so desperately needed. Things like intuition, emotional intelligence, this real maternal instinct that they really just have. And all those things are so essential. If it wasn't for me being a woman, I don't think Project You would be a thing. Some people think that being a female and working with shark fishermen on shark fishing boats is a bit of a disadvantage, but it's quite the opposite. I understand them so much because I'm coming at it as a woman. So I think that it's such an essential thing for the entire industry, and we could be achieving a lot more if there was more women in maritime.
I will encourage any woman to be part of the industry, because actually being a seafarer, it's a very powerful job, it's a very powerful life you will have.
Don't be afraid to use your voice. It can be a bumpy journey trying to find it, and to feel the confidence to say things, and sometimes it's terrifying. It is really scary, because the spaces like this weren't made for young women, but use it. It's so powerful. and that's exactly what's needed.
I think that for anybody even thinking of being in the industry or wanting to be in the industry is just go for it. I was as green as they can come when I first started. I knew nothing about boats. I had a recreational license and I'd never used it. And I just sort of dove into the deep end, and I learn every single day, and I have faced challenges every single day, and I've definitely had my doubts of whether I should be within the industry or not. But then you'll just have that one good day and that one good skipper and that one good crew that really inspire you. And I want to continue on with my journey with this industry because of those days. You're always going to have setbacks, but it's an incredible job to have.
Inspirational words for other women is do it. Don't sit there and waste time thinking about it, just go and do it. Think about all the things that can go right, how amazing the job opportunities can be. You can go from jet skis to working on the Thundercats to working for SeaLink to working on these beautiful white boats here at Coral Marina, and it can take you all over the world. And don't be afraid of the unknown. Changing the gearbox is just as fun as slapping your makeup on a Saturday night. And driving boats, you can do way better than a reverse park. You never know. Get into it, get going it, empower other women, and don't be afraid to start.
If there's anything I can say to women who want to get into the industry is do it. Don't be afraid and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You deserve to be here.
I think if you are a woman and you are second guessing any of your place in the maritime industry, just don't, because chances are you will jump right in and achieve way more than anyone else because you have all these amazing instincts and talents that you don't even understand yet. So go for it, I got your back, all the girls got your back, and you'll do great.
Women are a force to be reckoned with. We are strong, we are brave, we are powerful, but most importantly, we are resilient. So to all the females, there is no dream too big. There is no rejection too big to make you stop. And do not let anybody tell you that you are not good enough. The world is our oyster, and together all of us can make a change.
And I can tell you also, women can face the strongest winds and the heaviest seas. We can do the same job as all the men on this planet, so we owe a lot of respect. And go for it.
So I encourage all those women out there that doubt themselves, that doubt that they have the skills or the mindset for it, to do it. Go. You can be whatever you want, and there shouldn't be any barriers. Remember, oceans have no barriers, so why put it on yourself?
Where I'm like, it's not for me. I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. But then I'll have those days where I'm like, I am so good at my job. I love it.